नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the living Shuddhadvaita process participants, Sarvanyapita Yajamans, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Kotaris, Tanedas, who are sitting with us all over the world at this time through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha all over the world. Cities sitting with us is a long list. When I see the cities sitting with us all over the world, I feel we are successful in creating beautiful Sangha all over the world. From Washington DC to Kanchipuram, from Madurai to Los Angeles, New York to Varanasi, Oman to Abu Dhabi, Hyderabad to Dubai, Oklahoma to London, Rajapalayam to Singapore, such large Sangha. I welcome you all with my love and respects. First thing I wanted to share with all of you, whether the inner world success or the outer world success, whether Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, or the outer world success, power, money, whatever you want, happens with one master key: will persistence. Listen, not willpower. Willpower means you try to make a will few times. My health should be like this, my life should be like this, my business should be like this. You make few will with the clear idea it is not going to be successful. And when that fails, you think, oh, it is not for me, this is not for me. And you collapse. That is what I call willpower. Actually, it is will arrogance. But will persistence means the number of times again and again and again your ability to create the will intensely is will persistence. Your will is made out of the material called persistence. Please understand, water in the Ganga breaks the Himalayas not because of power but because of persistence. Not because of power but because of persistence. Whether it is the inner world, enlightenment, or outer world success like money, name and fame, power, health, relationships, whatever you want, inner world or outer world, the master key is will persistence, not willpower. Willpower will always make you feel you are a failure. Will persistence manifests the real willpower and it will make you always successful. Understand? Ganga, the water of the Ganga, neither by its power nor by the objects she carries, she opens the Himalayas. It is just by her persistence she opens Himalayas. Just by her persistence she opens Himalayas. Understand? Will persistence, not willpower. Whenever you use willpower, it has to happen. It has to happen immediately. Always you have the shade. No, if it's not, what will I? It means already you planned for failure. And when it collapses, you are confirming this willpower and all is not going to work for you. You don't have, either you don't have willpower, or you feel that will not work for you, or you will feel that is only for others, or you will feel this much only is me, it may be for others. Understand? The person who says no, it never works for anybody is an atheist. The person who says it works for others, not for me, half atheist. Half atheists are more dangerous than the full atheists. No, it works for me once in a while when I am fully concentrated, but not otherwise. And I don't know when it works and when it does not work. Dangerous atheist. Only when you know the science, why it works, when it works, and when it does not work. That is the only when you know when it works, when it does not work, why it works, why it does not work, you start living enlightenment. Listen carefully. Will persistence means manifesting enlightenment and powers. If you decide to persist, that moment power starts manifesting. You don't even need to spend your whole life on persistence. Persistence is your decision without self-doubt. Persistence is your decision to persist. Persistence is your decision to persist and being sure about it. Willpower, when you use just will, you are not sure about you. What will happen if it goes this way or that way? With will persistence, you are sure anyhow how you are going to be. I tell you. Listen to this carefully. Whenever you approach a life, will I start business in my hometown, or start business in Chennai, or start business in Mumbai, or I'll go to Dubai and settle? No. I think I'll go to ashram and become a sannyasi. And no, all right, I'll try to go and be in the ashram and If I get some good contacts and good business opportunity, I'll take up the business. I'll try work out sannyas life, and in between some opportunity comes, okay, let me get married. Now when you look at the life with so much of confusion and not having clarity, not being sure about you, life also constantly teases you, constantly tortures you, showing the carrot here and showing the carrot there, showing a carrot here, showing a carrot behind, and you will be 360-degree fighting, just like 360-degree seeing. I have seen people 360-degree fighting. Jump for this grape, jump for that carrot. When you approach a life with the attitude of opportunism, life ever teases you. That is what is approaching life with cunningness. But when you approach the life with the decision, with the clarity, this is what I am going to do, suddenly you see whatever is needed for that, life brings beautifully and presents it in front of you. Look at every step in your life. All your patterns of withdrawing from life, all your decisions to withdraw from the life comes from your will arrogant decisions. All the life involvement decisions comes from will persistence. I tell you, whether inner world or outer world, life is all about how much you are intensely getting involved. That's all. The intensity with which you get involved with the life. Intensity with which you get involved with the life. The more and more interaction, more and more involvement, more and more ice breaking. Will persistence is all about life. Life is all about will persistence. There's a beautiful story Vivekananda used to say. You decided to become, somebody has decided to become sannyasi, and he was walking to a Tirtha Kshetra, a pilgrimage place through a kingdom. The king saw that young sannyasi and said, "You look so handsome. In this young age, you look so wise. Why did you become sannyasi? I'll give you half of this kingdom and my daughter. Marry and rule this kingdom." Immediately the sannyasi vomited and said, "Only dog eats whatever has it vomited, not the man. Only dog eats what it vomited, not man." Beautifully Vivekananda puts it. That moment he became enlightened. The clarity, what he wants, was so clear He is not waiting for opportunities to decide who he is. He is not waiting opportunities to mold who he is going to be. He is letting his life designed by his will persistence, not opportunities. Opportunism is great in politics, and you manifest. What do you want to manifest? I tell you, will arrogance is failure. Will arrogance means I'll try to create a will. If it is successful, then I'll believe this philosophy. If it fails, if it does not click, then I think this philosophy is not for me. This does not work for me, or I think this does not work for anybody. All this is what I call will arrogance. Let me check out how it looks, how it feels. My friend told it worked for her, but the other friend said it's not working for him. All failure, withdrawal, patterns is from will arrogance. All success, completion is from will persistence. The one and only way you will build will persistence is through Sangha. Sangha teaches you the science of will persistence. I tell you, stupid are those who say, oh, what is there in building temple outside? God is everywhere. And why do you put all your time, energy, money in all this? I tell you, when you build a temple outside, all the things required for it, creating a Sangha, creating, inspiring people, enriching, causing, everything, teaches you the science of will persistence, and you become enlightened. By the time Sadashiva sits on the temple you built outside, he already is sitting on the temple which you built inside. I tell you, anybody wants enlightenment, build a temple, you will have it. Because building temple is not a joke. You need to work with so many people. So much of involvement with life is required. And I also commit with you guys. Get involved with life. Get involved with Sangha in a very organized, systematic way. I am responsible for your enlightenment and manifesting powers. When I say I'll do it, when I say I'll do it, listen, Sadashiva wants something to be done to the human beings and planet Earth. That is why he is sending great devotees, disciples, enlightened masters. Finally, he himself comes down. He has a mission of radiating through all of you in a very systematic, organized, scientific, best, most effective way. The most effective way is this Sangha. Living organism. It is not just a mechanism, it's a living organism. Life is all about involvement, not about words. It is about experience, not about thoughts. It is about the actual action you perform and the context you carry while you perform the action. It is not shallow thought currents. It's a context which moves you, and the actions you do from the right context. Understand the science of will persistence. Actually, what is will persistence? Many times, even you are not able to handle yourself. That's the worst space to be in. The best space to be in is to be with a group who will constantly help you to develop the will persistence through which you can handle yourself. The Sangha's prasada to you is teaching you the science of will persistence. Which you can never learn by yourself. Which you can never do it by yourself. Teaching you to get involved with the life. Which you can never do it on your own. For that you need Sangha. That is why the Sangha. Even in Agama, Sadashiva is very clear about these three: Guru, Linga and Sangha. Guru, embodiment of Sadashiva. Atmalinga, your own personal guide and version of Guru with you. It's like carrying a bit of the Guru with you, the piece of the Guru with you. And Sangha, constantly reminding you to live in will persistence. Will persistence does not take time as you think before practicing will persistence. You always think, oh God, will persistence means I have to persist whole life. Actually, your whole life is nothing but the moment you have in your hand. Persist in that few moments you have in your hand. That's all is required. The moment you think of the whole life, it's will arrogance, not will persistence. The moment you decide will persistence, simply you start manifesting Sadashiva. This December Nityanandoham is all about making you manifest Sadashiva's powers. Sadashivoham. All the experiences and expressions, powers of Sadashiva, letting the whole Sadashiva manifest in you through will persistence is Sadashivoham 2016. Get ready to manifest Sadashiva through will persistence, understanding the whole nuances and science of will persistence, and manifest Sadashiva through Sadashivoham 2016. O Sadashiva Sena, I bless you all to manifest Sadashiva's powers, experiences, expressions through will persistence. Drop the will arrogance, develop the will persistence, manifest Sadashiva's experiences, expressions and powers. I welcome all of you to be part of Sadashiva Sena and Sadashivoham 2016. I bless you all. Today we have a beautiful day. Lot of wonderful programs. Dine, dance and dinner Dine, dance and darshan. For some countries dinner, for India breakfast, for some countries lunch, whatever. Dine, dance, darshan with divine. Divine, which is the wine of the world.